Hey, Junction City Today fans. Craig Bielink, your host, and I'm joined with one of our regulars and one of our hosts too, Janae Francis with Ogden Union Station. Janae, it's always weird when the host has to introduce the host, but here you are. And today
it's not weird. No, it's just fun.
Janae's just like, you're always weird. That's the problem. Today, we're here to talk about something that is not weird. In fact, something that is quite wonderful. And you've got an image right here behind us for the great big sesquicentennial of the driving of the Golden Spike. You folks have produced a book about trains, cleverly titled Trains. Right. Just in case you guys didn't know what it was about. Yeah. How'd this come together and what is it? You describe it, lay it all out.
Well, it's a coffee table book, and it's a picture book, and it tells in pictures the story of the driving of the Golden Spike. So it has the people who were building the rails beforehand, and a lot of Chinese people are in the book. There's a lot of pictures. They had a really great display at the Utah State Capitol. So if you missed it, you can see it in the book.
You can see it on this. And let's get this out of the way right off the top is the reason we're telling you about this book is, you can own it. If you've got a love of trains, or even if you just want a really nice conversation piece on your table at home, this is a great book for you to get. Hardbound, professionally done. We're going to talk about the art in a second, but unionstationfoundation.org. This is where you can get it. It'll also be for sale during the big old massive 3-day, what are we calling it? Hoedown, Shebang Party.
Heritage Festival.
Heritage Festival. Much better title than Craig's Hoedown, Shebang Party.
Right.
The Heritage Festival, which is happening May
9th through the 11th.
9th through the 11th, right here at Union Station, right? So you can get a copy here, or you can get one on the website right here. And again, this has been a labor of love, very beautiful thing. Talk about the art. I mean, you got some artists that they donated their time and their work?
Their art. Right? There were some train artists. Mark Dezebo, you've probably heard of him.
Absolutely.
He has really beautiful art.
I've met him, yeah.
Al Perry, Shane Stokes, Gil Bennett, and Brent Ovard. So what happened is I met all of them at the Model Train Festival, and they all agreed to have some of their art in the book.
Wow. Wow, that's a generous donation. I mean, and it's beautiful art too. I mean, if you scroll through this thing and take a look, you might be thinking, it's just art of trains, but it's way more than that. I mean, these guys are artists, and this stuff is beautiful to look at.
Right. They have some, and they've all have decades of experience. They're not just new artists. Right. I think that if you add up all of the years that they've been doing art and divide by the number of artists, it's the numbers over 50 years experience that they all have.
I'm glad you mentioned the number 50 because this book sells for
$50.
$50, actually cheaper than that, right? $49.99.
Yes, $49.99.
See, we overstated it by a penny. Please forgive us. $49.99 for a beautiful. Any coffee table book you buy in any store is going to be about $50. But this one also helps support the Union Station because you guys have got a lot on the plate right now, trying to get this place remodeled, trying to make it the absolute jewel of Ogden, and that money is going to help.
Right. So what I say in the book, in my introduction, is that if you buy this book, you are investing in the history and in the future of the youth. So the youth come here and they learn the history and they learn the big obstacles that people had to overcome to build the railroads.
Right.
And then that inspires them to do the same thing in their future.
Right. And the obstacles, that's I'm glad you mentioned that because there's an old saying, and it's probably not that far from it might be a myth, but it's probably not that far for a truth. They said a man died for every mile of rail laid to make this thing happen because it was rough back then, and this was tough work.
Right. There's a lot of photos of the tunnels that are in Nevada, and the Chinese workers worked on that, and it talks about that there were a lot of avalanches and explosions, and a lot of people died doing that.
Oh, wow. Yeah. But the other really important thing is, and this cannot be overstated, the entire world changed the minute those two rails met. The United States changed everything about commerce, travel, communication, everything changed. This was a major event, right?
Yes.
Were you there? No, you weren't there.
I
No,
wasn't
I'm
there. I was there
kidding.
in pictures. I saw the pictures.
I was
putting
there in
together the
spirit.
book.
I was there in
Yes.
spirit. Pick this thing up. Trains, Transformation and Triumph, right there. Ogden Union Station Foundation. It costs $50. It's way worth it. It's worth probably twice that, and the money helps out the Union Station to create a whole new place in Ogden. And ask them about their plans. Go to Union Station Foundation and take a look at what they're planning. And when you see Janae, say, "Hey, Janae, what are you guys going to do? What are you going to do here?"
That'd be great. And there's a special.
What?
I didn't mention that.
Oh, well, I didn't
Yes.
know about it. I
So-
can't mention something I
Right.
don't know
so
about.
if you order online,
Yeah.
you will get a chance, an opportunity to win a car that Allen Hall has donated, and are not a Spitfire.
That
so
sweet sports car.
Right. If you buy the car online, this is the special
No,
online.
not the car. If you buy the book,
If you buy the book
online,
right.
you could win the car.
You have an opportunity to win the car. And also, Al Perry has donated a special print that he will sign.
Oh, wow.
So ordering online, you get 2 really special deals.
Oh, wow. Do it right now. Here it is. One more time. The website, the unionstationfoundation.org. My guest today, Janae Francis. Or am I your guest? I'm not sure, because you host this show too. So are you the host or am I the
I'm
host?
your guest.
Oh, you're my guest.
Yeah.
My guest today has been Janae Francis on Junction City Today, talking about trains, transformation, and triumph, a great book that you can put right in your home. And a great gift, too. My dad loves trains. I'm going to give this to him for fun.
Ooh, don't watch, Dad.
Hope you're
Don't
not watching,
listen.
Dad. Kind of just gave it away, you know. Oh, he right now, if he's watching and he knows I'm going to do this, he's going to be like, "Oh, sign me up, I want one." He loves this kind of stuff. Junction City Today, please join us again.
Thank you.